I got this game I'm playing on the show. It's called In My Bag. Y'all know how I do with the bag, man. It's rarely here. But these are the questions that are in the bag. I want you to just go ahead and pick a random question. Don't be scared.
Don't be scared.
Don't be scared.
I saw that snippet of the last show.
I think I'm taking it easy on you today, man.
Okay. Ooh, I love that.
There might be some people mad at me how easy I'm taking it on you.
I mean, you can ad-lib and give me something ignorant. It's all right. But for this one, what's more important, being a servant or self-love? I would have to say self-love. Because even if you are a servant, if you have no self-love, you don't serve properly. I have servants. And that's one of the things, like, if you don't know who you are and why you're passionate about serving me, then you can't serve me because you don't know why you're here. And basically, I'm going to be hand-holding the entire time.
It's crazy how accountability works its way into everything in life.
Yes.
Like, and if you don't have it, it ruins it. It ruins a lot of stuff.
It ruins everything. Lack of accountability ruins everything.
You think that's how do you think lack of accountability is playing into relationships today?
Lack of accountability because people don't want to take accountability for being conditioned how they grew up. You know, they try and find traditionalism based on how they grew up because they want to be perceived a certain way by their families. And that's not necessarily being accountable for who you are. That's who your parents were. That's how you grew up. But people become miserable because they're celebrating and they're living in a life that they truly don't understand, that they can't identify with. Yeah. For me, I grew up in traditionalism. I went to Catholic school for 12 years. My grandparents were Baptists from the South. All of these things. We celebrated Christmas hardcore, Thanksgiving. All of these things were happening. But that's not what I do today. I don't do that today because it doesn't mean what it meant when they were trying to teach it to me as a child. I'm accountable for the lack of education that I received. And so in order to be accountable, I made sure not only that I educated myself, but I basically reinvented like my holidays and things so that I'm accountable for being in those spaces and understanding why I'm celebrating them. Accountability. Yeah. You know, I don't know.
A lot of people don't want to be like, I'm the one, I play a part in my own unhappiness. I feel like that got a good deal to do with the distractions that we use, the relationships we get in, the presence in the relationship, accountability, period, man. It's just interesting that everything pretty much go back to a few small little
Exactly.
little
I
things.
mean, I think that everybody fights to want to feel special. And that's why people go after these relationships, because they want to feel a certain kind of way. But, you know, you're chasing something that doesn't necessarily make you feel good. You know, you're chasing a feeling, but it doesn't necessarily feel good. You know, that's why people, you know, stay in toxic relationships. But again, like you said, that self-love and that accountability, if you realize, you know, how you receive love and why you're pursuing a relationship in the first place, what is it that this person has to offer you? Like, why?
Yeah, why?
Ask yourselves the whys.
Yeah.
Why am I pursuing this specific person? What does this person have to offer?
I feel like that's when people do stuff even faster. Like my version of it is, like, you ever be halfway through a cheeseburger and you be like, man, I shouldn't even be eating this. So you swallow the rest of it like Garfield.
Guilt.
You like, man, let me hurry up for it fully sink in and I ain't supposed to be doing this, man.
That accountability. Yeah.
So and then that's the type of thing where you might start like a relationship prematurely, just because you like, I need to not
be alone,
be face to face with me.
Wow. Yeah. That's crazy.
It's crazy.
Man,
it's crazy.
It's funny because I dealt with that a couple of times in dating because I'm used to dating in Chicago. I have not been successful dating in Cincinnati because I am so self-aware that I think I scare people. I do. Because I'm a handful.
Say that one more time.
I feel like I'm so self-aware. I scare people because I'm a handful. And I'm not a handful in a way where I'm spoiled or anything like that, but I know exactly who I am. Yeah. I'm confident. I don't need you to fix me up. I don't need you to build me. I have my own things. I want to enjoy the companionship of someone else. But how can you do that if people don't know who they are?
I think even if people don't know what to call it, just when they come in contact with you, look in your eyes, they might see that, oh, this person, I can't bullshit with this person. Or so like I won't be able to play my victim role to this person. I won't be able to maneuver how it's gonna make me uncomfortable being around them because I'm gonna have to change something around me. And we program to not put ourselves in jeopardizing situations to keep ourselves safe. So then you gravitate towards people who can't help you elevate.
Right.
And then you get caught in that cycle of wanting to elevate but refusing to change. And
you got the best hand there. The
vibration is way more visible than the aesthetic, the physical.
Yeah.
And I think that's what people probably see in you sometimes. Like, man, I'm not to that level yet, man. Who gonna baby me?